Hello everyone and welcome back to a brand new video. I'm your host Daniel and today we are playing No Case Should Remain Unsolved. Oh gosh. It's already getting straight in. I'm not even going to change anything on it, you know. We're just going to get straight into it. This is a detective figure out what's happened kind of story. Obviously, no case should remain unsolved. I assume you've got to solve a case. I realised I was a jellyfish. I spent the past 70 years simply drifting through life with no heading in particular, blindly stinging everyone I encountered. Can you see it too? The people I tried to embrace, I only ended up hurting. Everywhere I went, I left nothing but ruin. So that's it, that's what I am, a jellyfish floating across the ocean. The sea. I don't remember why I became a police detective. Look over at that family, weeping for their lost child. Have I ever done anything to wipe away their tears? The police station is a crucible of pain and grief. So why did I choose to enter that institution? Why did I think I could somehow offer people solace and hope? Maybe I was simply being selfish. Shellfish! Maybe I became a detective so I could belong somewhere. I should stop now. I should stop wondering with nothing but regret on my lips. That's it then. The first good thing I'll ever have done for anyone. Everyone, I'm sorry for everything. I'm a jellyfish. Sorted. Madam? Miss Gyeong? Gyeong? Who are you? Suwon's ghost. Remember that little girl? Cho Suwon? Yeah, the little girl who went missing. That's right, ma'am. You know what happened to that girl you brought back? Thanks to her family was... Oh, thanks to you, her family found peace. Their lives look ruined to you? The doctor says my mind is like an old library without an index. I'm sorry, but I have no idea who you are. I see you're in uniform, so you couldn't be Suwon's ghost. From the way you bring up my forgotten failure, I can only assume you're here to deliver judgment. The adjudicator. Ma'am, I'm not here to judge you, I only want to tell you about the life you've lived. Your Honour, you already know what happened. I never brought Suwon home. Case ended the way her father, Choi Dong-gyun, wanted. She disappeared forever, completely out of her mother's reach. Damn! It's already starting straight off. Leave the case unsolved, we can't do that, sir. Okay. You mean you've already filed a missing persons case? Alright, this is the father. Suwon's officially registered as a missing person then. Then, please, that's good enough, detective. I'm begging you. Please don't look for my daughter anymore. Stop asking where she is. Keep her completely out of her mother's reach. Let her just live life somewhere. Just say that she went out to the playground like she always did and vanished. That's all. A perfect crime with no witnesses, no suspects. So please leave this case unsolved. No case shall remain unsolved, of course. I'll do anything, please. I beg of you. Damn, it's the father that's doing it. So that's how you remember it? That's the last case I took before I resigned to the missing persons team. See how relieved I looked after what he said? That man knew. If he wanted to close the case and move on, we needed a good excuse. And my refusal was all the customary, a front to cover my cowardice. Ma'am, history is a certainty produced at the point where the imperfections meet the of memory meet the inadequacies of documentation. What do you mean? It means you just don't get it. Can you remember the beginning and end of the case? Let me help you weave together the threads connecting to the start to the finish. I think Suwon's mother called me to report the girl missing. Yes, I remember now. She said Suwon disappeared from the playground. Calm down, ma'am. Who am I speaking to again? Detective Jong Gyeong. Yes. Do you remember me? You came to check on Suwon the other day. I asked you not to ring the doorbell. Please tell me you remember. Detective, I'm scared. Please hurry. She's gone. Suwon's gone. She was just at the playground. When did you last see her at the playground? Exactly 3:33 in the afternoon. Detective, she disappeared 3 hours ago. We've looked everywhere. A 7-year-old girl could have gone alone. What do we do now? I'm trying not to panic, but the worst is all that comes to mind. You turn yourself in? Ex-English teacher. Yes, I would like to surrender to the police. I'm responsible. A little girl went missing from the playground, didn't she, 3 days ago? She was with me, I took her away. I'm sorry, it's all my fault. I did it because I needed the money. I'm sorry. What do you mean it's all your responsibility? Detective, the truth is, she's dead. Suwon's dead. She's been dead all this time. Okay. Your Honour, that's all I remember about the case. Now I understood why you've come to me. Here at the final crossroad, why you wanted me to remember the beginning and the end. You're the gatekeeper of time and space! Janus. Oh my god, it's Hugh. Hugh Janus. I had put it completely out of my mind. Was I trying to forget those memories because I felt guilty? The man who turned himself in, but I pretended it never happened. And the girl, she was already dead, but I pretended not to know. I'm sorry. Someone like me doesn't deserve peace. Ma'am, it's alright. Don't be afraid. I don't care what you want to call me, but you have to know that this isn't the end of the road. You're not bound for hell or purgatory. Now think back. Suwon disappeared from the playground, right? Try to recall everything you can about the location. I can see more fragments now. I see them. But they're so faint. Like scars faded with age. No. You're doing great. Once you've brought up the fragments, try connecting them together. Build a chain of recollections. Even a tried out ravine can be a river again when the water returns. It's true. Just at the playground. It's alright, again, were there any unusual activities? Don't have to answer. Let's do that one. Any unusual activities today? No, it was all business as usual. She goes to kindergarten on weekdays. We go to the playground on weekends as a family. We have 2 playgrounds in the condo complex. Normally we alternate between them. I go along sometimes, but one of them isn't wheelchair accessible, so Hai Xiong has to take the kids on her own. Wait, recently they've only been playing on that one great playground. Hai Xiong said the kids asked to go there, today too. If only I'd have gone to the other playground. On the way back, they sometimes drop by the stationery store near the complex entrance. The place is called Apollo. Suwon loves getting candy there. Interesting. This one. You don't have to answer if you don't want, but try to think about it, okay? See if you can remember someone you don't usually see at the playground. I heard you were all there together. Suwon, your mother, and you too, Myongo. Yeah. We were all together. Did you see any suspicious individuals? Oh. Did you see any suspicious individuals? It's exactly as my daughter said. I was so sure Suwon would be at the playground, but when I got there I didn't see her, so I assumed my daughter took her along. Then my daughter came downstairs and looked at me and her eyes went wide and I thought, oh no. Detective, I think you might be making a mountain out of a molehill. Don't know if my daughter told you, but Suwon goes alone to places all the time. My daughters worry easily, but mark my words, the girl always wanders back in time for dinner. Please don't worry about it, I'll have a stern word with my daughter. Honestly, I can't believe she's gone and called you. Think back to the testimonies about the playground. Who do you think those people were? People? These testimonies were all from one person. Oh, weren't they? Ma'am, life's a bit like a jigsaw puzzle, innit? Jigsaw puzzle master! Anything unusual? Ex-English. Let's do the father. Oh, this is fun, so it's changing everything. Your memories are scrambled and misaligned, but each fragment, each moment connects with another. Look at the connections closely and you'll figure out where the pieces belong. Who said these things and in what order? And then what? Huh? What does that change? Who knows, maybe if you connect enough pieces, you might discover a key! Key that unlocks the face of the person, putting the puzzle back together. Okay, that's fun. The father. Can you tell me anything about her life at kindergarten? I've already explained everything to the other officers on the phone, Detective. Is she still missing? How could someone take her away in broad daylight in the middle of the condo complex? I heard her mother and brother were with her. They didn't see anything? Don't know if this will help, but well, you asked me to tell you anything, so I guess I will. Suwon is always optimistic and cheerful. She started at Eden last year and I was surprised that she never shied away from any of the teachers. At first I just took her for a friendly child, then I realised that her brother had come to pick her up instead of her mother. This is the teacher speaking then, I assume. No, that's not a problem at all. But how should I put this, I suppose? I've never seen her cry or get angry or even frown. So I always feel like I want to keep a close eye on her and make sure she's okay. She's going to need a lot of attention and guidance. She's so cheerful and bright, but in a strangely fragile way. Does that make sense? Okay, so... that's still the mother. But let's ask about the doorbell. I think this is working. Hello, Madam Senior Inspector Gyeong from the Hwamyong Police Station. You would be Suwon's mother, correct? Just here to see if Suwon's alright. Oh my gosh. You scared me, Detective. I was expecting the delivery man. Could you please knock instead of ringing the doorbell next time? My daughter's taking a nap. She dozed off in front of the TV while I was washing the rice. I just tucked her in. Come inside. Fast asleep, see? I suppose you really can't tell another blanket. She must be tired, poor thing. Suwon and I were about all day yesterday. She slept in this morning too. I swear kids grow up so fast. She's already gotten so much taller that barely anything fits anymore. I had to do all of the shopping at once. First day of school is only a month away. There's so much to buy. I hope she wakes up soon so we can eat and get a uniform fitted. I'm sorry, Detective. You might have to wait a little while before she wakes up. So, what brings you here? Alright, let's ask them about their surrendering. He claims to be the culprit. Suwon's father has surrendered himself to us. Wait! No, Detective, you can't. Don't believe a word of what he says. I'll be at the station immediately. Everything he says is a lie. It was me. I made him do it. It was all my fault. I'll be right there, Detective. Don't listen to anything he says. It's all my responsibility. Hang on a minute. Let's talk about them. Can I? I can, yeah. I need to figure out where's Suwon now. Okay. Let's check Apollo. That's school supplies. Let's check this. Confirmation that she's alive. It's not. We don't have confirmation. Cry. About the kindergarten's testimony. There's a lot here that doesn't seem to be working at the moment, but so grateful to her. I had no idea she was keeping such a close eye. There's something Suwon always says to me. Mum is the saddest person in the world. She never says that when her father's around, of course, but I think she understands now. Suwon genuinely thinks that way. She couldn't handle it otherwise. That's why she refuses to cry, because then that'd make her the saddest person instead of her mummy. She couldn't handle it if she was the saddest person in the world, getting pity from everyone. Probably as she sees it, she's still so young. Children who are forced to grow up fast end up with bad control of their emotions, and that breaks my heart. Okay, I don't have that one yet. Okay, we got the key. Oh wait, I need a key to unlock it. Okay, so let's go then to stationery store. We received testimony that she's at the regular stationery store. Gone alone and police, but I want the playground, right? I want more about the playground. You know that playground near the stationery store, right? I saw that boy a few days ago. He went from the playground straight to the store. I remember wondering why Suwon was sticking so close to that boy. Why do you ask, Detective? Does the boy have something to do with the case? Can I do both? Oh wait, I unlocked more stuff here. Suwon's brother. Quite good. We need more from his brother. From the brother. Alright, what happened when you last saw her? We always used to buy Suwon candy from the stationery store, but we didn't buy her candy because Auntie doesn't come out with us anymore. I told Suwon to stay where she was and I went to the stationery store. This is the brother. Stationery store is just up a few steps over the fence. I was quick. Only there for a bit, but she wasn't there. I called her name like Suwon. She didn't come, only Auntie did. I started crying and Auntie said I shouldn't tell anyone. She wasn't with us. She told me not to say anything at all, just like that monkey we saw at the temple. Right, well that's Suwon's brother who said that. So let's check that. Did anyone from her family drop in today, or Suwon herself on her own? No, not Suwon, not her brother either. May I ask what the police want with them? You're not the first to come looking for her today. Is this about Myung's mother? The thing is, Myung's only been coming with Suwon these days. He used to come with his mother all the time, but when he was younger, I haven't seen her in a while. Is she doing alright? Let's read. Shopkeeper's not even said anything yet, which is why it's bad. I didn't want that. Alright, let's just keep going down the line, I guess. How do they feel? Must be a big change for him. Your station searched the park in the neighbourhood, right, detective? The one with the pond? The weeping willow trees by the water, they're longing to look at. Took a stroll there last year, and the trees reminded me of Myonga. He looks like he's at the mercy of the world sometimes, but the truth is he's the most unyielding boy you'll ever meet. For children and adults too, I suppose. A death in the family is apparently like experiencing a universe collapse. Rebuilding from those ruins was a time-consuming journey. I think Myonga's managed quite well in his own right. Don't know if you've noticed, but there's something he always carries around, never leaves home without it. Suspicious, isn't it? Super suspicious. Okay. Go back to there. How do you remember the time so precisely? Phone calls history. I never leave the children alone when we're out together. Then I got a phone call. Don't usually get calls in the afternoon. I think I panicked. The first thing that came to mind was I had to pick up somewhere quieter. This'll be the auntie then, right? So I ducked into the condo hallway. The call is 5 minutes long. She disappeared in less than that. I know because I looked part way through the conversation, she was already gone. That's got to be the auntie. But I don't know their name. Stay on the line, I'm on the way. What could you tell me? Who are you on the phone with? Our office isn't exactly well staffed, so I'm doing most of the phone duties. On the 3rd, employees complain if we check in too often, so we don't usually do that. Not much to call about. Did call, but it wasn't for anything special. There's always a best caregiver award ceremony in a few days, so we asked if she could make it. Like, we have 100 more caregivers working with us, but no one wanted to show. I think that was the gist of the call. Regretted calling her. She's not the type to have the company spirit. You've talked to her, right? Can't she have a nice long chat? She's always cutting calls short. What's this all about? I mean, as long as she's doing a job right, but a police visit rarely. She's not exactly a slacker. What's going on here? Alright, let's get her then. Let's get them. We've got the name. Have any favourite places? I should have got that one because it's hospital. Crap. Wondered off she didn't stroll off somewhere. She's been kidnapped. All possibilities are on the table. Get off your chairs and do something. We're running out of time here. Mobilise the force. Get those cruisers on the street. Anything. TikTok detectives. Who knows what they're doing to her? You're sitting here asking why she's gone on her own. Damn it. Damn it. I'm sorry, detective. I know you're doing everything you can. Let's get that one as well. See your mother's contacted you. Gosh, this is all like going off in the rails. I don't know which one's which. It's exactly as I word. You'll be coming to the police station together. The man was never one for prayer. No matter how deep he dug, the spade would never smell the earth. He refused to pray once as our baby lay sick in the hospital. That's why he doesn't understand that prayer is the only reason we've been so blessed. All he ever did was get angry that he couldn't change anything with his own abilities. He said he turned himself in. If he really did take it, maybe it's because he couldn't afford child payments. He's been complaining since last summer about how he's having a hard time keeping up with the payment schedule. Told him this was a critical time in Suwon's life. He has to get his act together. We may be divorced, but he's still a father. That's the mother then. Even now, I suppose he's trying to change his view. But that's the mother. I kept calling him, but he won't pick up. It's not out of the ordinary, but we only meet for our birthdays. This is an emergency. His own daughter's missing. Detective, I was texting him on that day you came. Suwon's always such a quiet girl, but she was chatting about how much happier she'd be if her father was here too, so I asked him if he'd come and say hello, but he's a heartless man. That's the mother as well. The Lord from the mother. Still not found that yet. Not found that yet. Okay. Don't know which one's which. I'm just like pressing stuff at the moment. I'm from City Hall Administration Office. It's that time of year. 4 kids slated to start school didn't show up. Just calling for your cooperation. We spoke with all the families over the phone. Said they were on vacation overseas or busy with other things. I mean, elementary school classes haven't even started, so I'm going to report everything looks fine, but we do have to make sure the paperwork is there. We're working on the police assistance request forms right now. They'll say that local dispatch personnel's and go in there. Imagine that, Chief. It's like a free bonus. Once you get the forms, send us the personnel roster. Alright, so that's obviously not the father. That's maybe the ex-English teacher. There's a lot going on. Brother. Eden. Okay. I want to get all the pinks out of here. That I can. Yeah. Derihana employee, that could be the one. City Hall. Elementary school, maybe. Receive testimony that you spoke with them. Let's do that one. You received notice from the school board, correct? Just here to check and make sure everything's alright. The world's a dangerous place. Been told City Hall's personnel spoke with the grandmother. Is Suwon alright? Of course she's a detective. You must have your hands full. Checking up on every absent in the district. You'll see once she wakes up. She'll have no trouble going to school. A lot of time in the hospital. Suwon's been of no trouble since I was pregnant with her. I think she takes after her father. She was born premature. Doctor scared us every time we went in for a checkup about how one thing could go wrong and then something else and on and on. Don't remember how many waivers I had to sign. But I knew she'd be alright and bigger and stronger and taking good care of her. Suwon's father and I are longer together, but my mother and I are doing our best to get everything she needs. Make sure she comes to the first day of school. Thanks for checking in. I think the rest is ready. Would you like to join us, detective? Okay, well, mother again. But I need to put these in order, don't I? You don't have to answer if you don't want, but try to think about it. See, that one's not the mother. This one. I don't think. This one's not the mother. Oh, wait. Never mind. That one might be. That one's not the mother. Okay. They're not the mother either. Quite a few that's not the mother. Oh gosh. There's just so much. Trying to just make sure I'm getting everything crossed off. No, that one's already done, innit? Okay. Phone's done. There we go. Is it really possible? I think it's my fault she might be gone. I was in the hospital for a long time after I had Sue on. Couldn't care for her because I was bedridden. Since we both spent so much time looking at the hospital ceiling, I thought I might be able to understand her better. Now that I'm not so sure, do you think she resents me? Is that why she won't call me mum? Is that why it's always been so hard? I have to go to the playground to find her. So much going on. Is there a special meaning? Sue was born at 23 weeks. She weighed less than 700 grams. Mother had just come out of the C-section. I was being transferred to the ICU with the baby. The nurse called for me. It was only a few seconds, but she let me see Swan. Swan reminded me of Thumbelina, a fragile little princess. She was so like, I barely did her mouth. I was so scared. The nurse told me to have a look. I didn't know how. I could barely see through my tears. I couldn't even get a proper look at my precious girl. I registered a birth. Sprinted straight from the hospital to City Hall. Didn't stop to catch my breath. Then I wrote down a name. Sue on. That's So for Rhinoceros and one for Origin. It's an unusual name. At the time I was thinking of an old match moving forward. Okay. That's the dad. Jeez Louise, it's got so much going on. I don't know what to do. Okay. Birthdays? No, that's what I just did. Jeez Louise. We received testimony that you spoke with City Hall. Do you live with your daughter? The pre-entrance day. What was it my daughter said now? A slight cold, I think? Yes, I remember now. And it was pre-entrance day, so I asked my daughter how it went. Don't live with her, of course. That's the dad then. Didn't want her to leave her alone. Do you remember I was visiting a few days ago when they called? You having the same thing? Oh. So that's got to be the... She was doing well, that I was taking care of my perfect granddaughter. Oh my gosh, so much is going on. Well, this says Myongo, so... I check after her. Rarely, I might like her. Well, that's... Myongo. There we go. Just get that one out of the way. Not to say anything. Jeez Louise. It's okay if you don't want to talk. I don't mind waiting. But could you promise that once you're ready to talk, you'll talk to me? Okay. It's him again. Just get it out of the way. Promise. I don't think he was on the line. I think it was the auntie that's on the line, but I've not unlocked them yet. got a call from my mother, Suwon's grandmother. She said I'm at the store outside the condo. Security called and the fire alarm was going off. Security guard went over to my mother's house to check, but he couldn't open the door. Oh, no, this is correct. But he couldn't open the door, so she asked me to go and open it for her. I chewed her out. She knew I couldn't bring Suwon somewhere dangerous. I told her to go herself, but she was stubborn. Mum said she could get to the playground and pick up Suwon faster than she could get home, so I rushed over to her house to make sure everything was fine at her place. She could be there soon. She said that made the most sense. She was waiting for me outside the building. I went to Mum's house. Security guard was there. I opened the door for him. The place was filled with smoke. Don't know what she's cooking, but the pot turned black. The guard turned off the stove, opened the windows. All I could think of was Suwon. How glad I was I didn't bring her to such a dangerous place. When the fight didn't get worse, I ran back to the elevator. It was only a few minutes. I found Mum waiting for me outside the building, just like she promised. But when I asked her where Suwon was, she said, I thought you took her with you. Detective, are you here yet? Oh, interesting. Okay, and we've got the grandmother now, which is good. Okay, so this one is the grandmother. Okay. Well, that one's all the grandmother. School. Seems to know family well. It's going to be the ex-English teacher, this one. I've seen them since the children were little. Must have been, say, 3 or 4 years now when they first moved in. I was so sure Myongo was close to finishing. He's tall for his age. Oh, okay. No, this is the supplies guy. She left and said he gets that a lot. Myongo is mature beyond his years. I don't mean looks. It's normal for kids. He's hanging back and lets his sister spend all his pocket money. That's the shop guy. Apollo. Okay. Shopkeeper is lying. Oof. Okay. We've got the grandmother going, at least. I don't know if this is the dad, mum, or grandma. It's not there yet. That one's definitely the dad. Phone call. Oh wait. Is she still missing? How could someone take her away? Heard her mother and brother were with her. They didn't see anything. I don't know if this was help. First, I just took her for a friendly child. Okay, well that's not the dad. That's got to be the Eden people. That's got to be that. Yes! Come on. It just makes sense. I'm going through all on the left-hand side, by the way, just to see if I can get anything else. I'm so grateful to her. I had no idea she was keeping such a close eye. Mum is the saddest person. That's got to be the grandma. You know? It's gotta be. It just makes sense. Because why would the father say she doesn't say that when her father's around? Crying, divorce, and hurt. Crying, divorce, and hurt. Caregiver, I guess. No. Playground. Playground. Turn himself in. Oh gosh, so much is going on. Someone's grandmother. Yeah. Hospital? Nope. Birthdays? No. I think I'll need to thingy it, what? I need to get it all in order. That's got to be the mother or something. Yeah, I think all of this now is getting it in order. Let's put that up. Silence and playground. Playground, playground, playground. Gosh, there's a lot. I saw playground on this one though, for definite, yeah. Oh, gosh. Was your son still there? I was under the impression that both children were at the playground. Myung said that he was with her the whole time, but we have no idea where she'd gone. I scolded him, you're not making any sense. I was so desperate that I was too harsh with him, even though it's my fault. I failed them both. Please don't ask for information. He won't tell you anything. Maybe the mother? Oh, wait. Okay. Now you remember, someone turned himself in. You're still suspicious of Swan's mother. Are you remembering something? Or misremembering? No, that's not it. My memories are hazy and out of order. But those were the exact conversations. Swan's father clearly said, keep her completely out of the mother's reach. That's why he wanted to keep the case unsolved. And there was more testimony. Alright then. Let's start by looking for reasons to suspect the mother. Your doubts about her will unveil more of your clouded memories. But it's absolutely true that Swan's mother is the reason the girl went missing. Okay. First, I should find the reasons to suspect the mother. Wait, what? The day she disappeared. That's in the mother's notes, isn't it? The day she disappeared. What day did she disappear? Shit. What was the day she disappeared? Surely it's somewhere. There's so much going on. Why did she disappear, man? Hai Zhong's location when she vanished. Is that the mother? Oh my god, there's so much going on. I'm so like just don't know what to do. I'm just so bleh.